Okay, I got my Lyft app running. I got it on all rides just to see what's out there today. I'm not really looking at taking a ride right now. I'm just kind of looking at what's out there. Get. Oh, crazy dog. I'm just trying to see what's out there right now. What time is it? 2:46. Yeah, about 2:46, and it's on Tuesday afternoon. Let's see what we can do. I'm pretty sure they're gonna send some trash out, like dollar a mile trash and stuff like that, but we'll find out. See what we got. What do we got? Come on, man. Uber, I don't know, I might turn on Uber in a second, but look at that, $14. Where's that? Oops, somebody already took it. I just wanted to see where it would go. Oh, crap. With the stop, $1 with the stop? Nah, it's like almost 15 miles for $15. No, that's like 41 minutes of driving for $15. Basically, 41 minutes of driving for 15 bucks. Ain't nobody trying to do that. Nah. And then I gotta drop down, pick somebody up, take them downtown Phoenix. It's probably stopping off at like a dispensary or something like that, and then headed out. Because usually midday stops like that, dead serious, especially downtown, something that short, you're stopping at a dispensary. A lot of those, it's going to be a stop. I do it all the time. But usually when they do it on black, I don't mind. But doing it on a cheap ride, I'm not stopping at no dispensaries because they're like $1 a mile. When you do it on black, I mean, you're getting $4 or $5 a mile to stop at a dispensary. Plus, you're getting a little more on time. Now I got Uber X running. Let's see. Well, this is XL in the Comfort. Let's see what exactly is running. I'm going to make sure that I got Lyft going, Uber going, just to see how much money is really coming in. Because I could always just leave it on Lyft Black. Well, I got Lyft Black turned on right now. I could just leave it on that all day, stay at home and get stuff done. But I want to see what exactly Uber is sending as far as XL rides. I don't think they're really sending anything, honestly. It's just a bunch of cheap rides they got going out because it's daytime. And they got the Waymos running in the daytime. Students over at ASU. This is nothing out today right now. So I'm going to sit here and see what exactly is coming down the pipe. So y'all can see in Phoenix what actually we deal with in Phoenix. Not a lot of good money. Not a lot of good money. I wasn't even going to drop a video today, but I'm seeing a lot of people talking about, how all these AVs are coming out and how now they got these gangs in certain areas. They got this app all called Scroober, and how nobody's really getting any rides. People are being online for 3-4 hours straight, no rides. It's true. Yesterday, I was online. I left both of my apps online, Uber and Lyft online, for an hour. I did not get one ping on either app in over an hour. When I first turned it on, I got a couple of little crappy pings, and I was like, no, declined it. I was done. I said, no, I'm declining those. Next thing you know, the apps just went dead. Completely dead. I turned Hum on. I left Hum on by mistake. Left it on for 12 hours. Not a single ping on Hum in 12 hours. I woke up this morning, I'm going through my notifications. It says Hum still active. I turned Hum on at 7 p.m. yesterday. It was 6 a.m. this morning. Still active. Not a single ping came through. I don't know what's going on. Like, if they're screwing with our phone services, or if people got signal jammers out there, or if these apps really aren't sending us rides like this. Something is really going on. It's too many comments I'm seeing from too many drivers in too many different cities saying we're not getting pings. Nothing's coming through. I don't know if it's, like I said, if it's something with the cell towers, if it's people out here with all these signal jammers and the only people are getting rides or the people that jammers are allowing to get signals. You got with this thing with Scroober, 4 years they was running these apps behind the scenes. People was paying to be at airport queues and paying to get all the good rides and everything. And Uber saying that they didn't know what was really happening, but they got all the access to all the data. They know all the drivers, all the rides. They got all the access to the data. So I don't know how they could go this many years without knowing something's fishy, unless they just blatantly stupid or just complicit with what's going on with the crime. But I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know how it's going in your city. A lot of people are saying, I'm getting pings like crazy. I'm getting pings all the time. Don't know if you're still doing good with rides, if you're only getting crap rides, if you're being able to cherry pick. I don't know. But I know here in Phoenix, I turned my apps on yesterday. Each hour, nothing. Just blank. Hum, blank. I've been doing private rides since yesterday. I'm on my third airport. I'm waiting right now. It's 10 o'clock now. I got to pick up somebody at 11:45. It's 10 o'clock right now. I'm sitting at Circle K, just kicking back, relaxing, decided to make a video. But then that'll be my last airport for the day, I think. I might have another one later. I think I got another one later. I got to look in my notes. It's crazy how the only thing keeping us all alive right now are our private rides. And it's like that across the board. It's every driver I talk to, they're like, man, if I didn't have private rides, I'd be struggling. Why are the apps making us struggle like this? Are they only giving rides to certain phones? Like, are they only giving rides to the Obama phones that are being given out? Are they only giving rides to people who got these hack accounts and these BS accounts? Why are they not giving rides to drivers who have had accounts for years on this phone, on these apps? Like I said, I sat for an hour on each app. Uber and Lyft, they got to be the same company. Because I would expect rides from one and not the other one, not just blank on both of them. I'm like, you could just see the little thing just spinning. You're online, searching for rides. You're online for an hour straight. I had to go and just turn Lyft off. I forgot Lyft was even on because I was like, okay, Uber will send me something. Lyft never sends me nothing anyway. Lyft's a straight garbage. Nothing. I don't know, man. You guys better start looking, paying attention to what's going on in your city. And like I said, if you're not stacking private clients, if you're not getting with teams, you're losing the war already. The war has been going on for a while. The war against drivers has been going on for a while. It's getting pretty serious and it's getting hectic. Y'all better start ramping up for it. If this is what you want to do, if you want to drive people around to make money to pay your bills, you got to start acting right now. You need to be out there talking to every client that gets in your car. Here's my card. The apps are screwing over drivers. Let's keep this money in our community. You need to be on this channel figuring out what to say to people. A lot of drivers giving great information on this channel. It's not just me. It's a lot of us fighting. We the 300. We a team. We coming strong in all our communities, trying to make sure riders know we'll get your back. We'll keep logistics going in our community. We'll get you to and from, but you got to deal directly with us. The apps are playing games with us. Ain't nobody sitting around with their phones on for an hour, 2 hours, not getting no pings at all. Or sitting around getting $3 pings, $4 pings because somebody is getting the better rides. And I'll tell you how I know that there's apps out there that can snag rides before they hit your phone. I got this new Samsung A35. So I'm sitting in the car. I play Spotify. Now, whenever Lyft sends me a ride, Uber sends me a ride, Spotify will keep playing. Now, if Lyft sends me a ride, my phone goes silent for a few seconds. It'll be silent. And then a ride will come through after about 3 or 4 seconds. A ride will hit my screen. So when Spotify goes silent, I know there's a ride on the way. Because the Spotify app has picked it up that Lyft is trying to send you communications. Otherwise, it would just keep playing straight through. My Spotify has always played straight through. But with this Samsung A35, it let me know there's a latency period between the time Spotify realizes Lyft is trying to send me a ride before that ride actually hits my screen. So if I had another bot app, that bot app can grab that ride before it pops up on the screen. That's what they're doing. They're grabbing rides before they show up on our screen because they're getting notifications that a ride is coming through. Spotify kind of hit me to that because I had to go on Google. I'm like, why does my Spotify keep dying every time a Lyft ride comes through? It's been Google searched all over the place. People have been saying, oh, you got to hit this button to make it not do that. I'm like, it's not that it shouldn't do that, but why is it doing that? Why is my whole Spotify going silent for about 3 seconds and then a ping will come through on my phone? It'll just sit there like no music, no nothing. Then all of a sudden, bling, bling, bling. It was hanging up in the phone the whole time. This is how these guys are getting rides off of Lyft. They've got an app that can grab those pings before they show up on anybody's phone. That's why our phones are sitting there silent the whole time. We're not getting any pings. Check out your areas out there, man. If you're not getting private rides, you're losing the war. Get this money, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man. Something serious is going on with these apps. They know that they getting their asses handed to them. Tony West is sitting over in the White House right now trying to get Kamala Harris to give more money to Uber and Lyft to keep them afloat. I guarantee that's what's happening. All right, so I'm changing my transmission fluid today. And if you can look at the old one, you see how this is kind of yellowy. The new one is white. And look in there, you see all that? That's all gray. Dark gray. Those fibers are supposed to be white. They're like dark gray. There's a lot of little metal shavings and everything. And you can see where the magnet is in the pan. This is where all the metal shavings were kind of sticking to that piece before they got up inside of the filter. But this is the actual fluid here I mean, it's like oil. This stuff's black. Now, the new stuff is kind of red. This is black. Let you know. And I'm at about 90,000 miles, so I don't think this transmission fluid was ever swapped in this truck. And like I said, I got everything off from up under here. Like, here's my pan and everything right there. There's the big magnet. I had to clean that big magnet off. But that magnet catches some, plus they got the magnet on the bottom of the filter. And the filter, you can see, is up here. There it is right there. Let me see if I can slide up under here real quick. So there's the magnet, nice and white. And you see those white fibers in there? That's what they should be. That should be white. The fiber should be all nice and white in there. So then when I add all the nice pink fluid, this thing's gonna be flowing nice and smooth, shifting gears easily. I mean, it's shifting good now, but you can tell it's kind of having issues. But that's another little magnet right there on the filter itself to kind of trap some of the metal shavings before they get sucked up in there. But yeah, I mean, and I got my big drop pan on the ground right here. See, I got all that fluid. There's the big drain pan up here that I drained everything into before I dropped the pan. And once you drop the pan, the rest will come out. And then you just clean your pan out and everything. And hey. Like I said, here's the old stuff over here. Like I said, that one's dark yellow. Then I got all the dark stuff inside of there. But yep, I'm about to button everything back up, fill it up, and then run it.